I released my video the other day on Weiss discussing what he'd done and why I believed that he'd illegally falsely copyright striked someone else. Kai decided to reply to me in a video of his own, and let's just say it's not very good. Before this video begins, as usual, if you are new to the channel, please do consider subscribing. I make videos every single day at 6 PM GMT, 1 PM EST. I hope those videos meet your standards. Also, feel free to check out my Twitter linked in the description if you'd like to see topics that don't get made into videos, get to see more of me as a person, and also if you'd just like to talk to me. Finally, if you'd like to join my Discord, also linked in the description, you can socialize with some people in my audience, and also you can get to know me better. With that being said, let's go over Kai's video.
I'm gonna put this at the forefront of the video because I know that people are only gonna click in and not have to hear what I have to say, but this video was re-uploaded and literally YouTube notified me of it again because Akumu did little to no effort to try and transform my content.
Kai, you are just as aware as I am of how little this means. I've had collaboration videos be marked in the exact same way. All this means is YouTube's automated systems have detected that a portion of your video exists in someone else's video. In no way does that mean the video isn't transformative, it just means that some of your content appears in it. He literally shows that it tells him a percentage of how much of his content appears in it. They aren't telling him that the video isn't fair use, they're telling him his content is in the video. But what Kai is implying with this point, and as he presented on Twitter, he believes that if 40% of someone else's video is your content, that video isn't fair use. So Kai, are you admitting to stealing and re-uploading Sen's content in a non-transformative way? Because I ran the numbers, Kai, and would you believe it, 8 minutes of your 20-minute video on Sen is Sen's content. That is 40% of your video that's Sen's content. Anyone can run this number, anyone can test my calculation. This is how much content of Sen's was in your video. There are clips where minutes of Sen's content is left completely unedited in your video. I did the exact same test as I did with Akumu's video, determining how much of your content was in that, and I got the same result. It's around 40% for each video. So I'll give you a choice, Kai. Either you say that Sen has the right to take down your video, or apologize to Akumu for falsely striking down his video. Because as I and most other content creators agree, 40% of a video where you're responding to all of their points towards you is pretty normal. It's just hilarious that you didn't even fact check your own content to verify whether you were following the same inane policies you were placing on other people arbitrarily because you wanted to censor them and win a Twitter argument. You could have just apologized at the start and nobody would have given a shit. You blew this situation up. You made this a problem for yourself, and now you're crying in videos trying to make it seem like everyone else is in the wrong.
Oh my god, this is annoying as...
One sec, can we just... Yeah. Perfect. Continue.
Back with another video talking about this entire situation with Akumu. A lot of claims have come around, like, with people saying that I did this out of malintent. I don't know why people think that, like, I can't strike down a video to, like, show somebody that you can't fuck with people by infringing their copyright.
This point would also apply to his video on Sen. So, by his own logic, Sen can take down his video.
No, I just don't like Akumu. I've never been shy about that. I've never been, like, against saying that. I have always, throughout my entire time on being in this platform and knowing of Akumu's existence, unfortunately, that I don't like him. So, like, of course I'm going to be happy that his video was taken down. And I hope that other people whose copyright that he's infringed upon also take his videos down.
Let me just replay him delivering that again.
And I hope that other people whose copyright that he's infringed upon also take his videos down.
You can literally hear him making it up as he goes on. He clearly did not mean that when he made the initial tweet, and he said that now to cover his ass.
If the strike was so false, then I will be happy to apologize in like a month's time, because like I said in my community post, uploads aside from this one, now that this video from Harley and Jar is out, I'm not going to be uploading at all within this month, so people can prove to me throughout that entire time whether or not my strike was false.
Let's see how long it takes Kai to break that promise and upload another video.
Akumu did not add a single thing to my video. He did not change anything about it.
You mean except for when he did?
I took all of my own screenshots. I don't talk about social justice. It's almost like the light Yagami usage.
I could play this clip right here and you would not think that this was Akumu's video. Why? Because it's 4 minutes of unedited content from my video that you wouldn't know that was his video until the end of the clip where he commentated. Here's the clip.
Oh, I'm devastated that he used 4 minutes of unedited content. I wonder if there's someone else who's also using large portions of people's videos without any editing in response to them. Oh yeah, you!
A lot of whiny bitches in the world like you, King. And your queen, I'm sure your lovely queen. You know, she was in the Hopeless Peaches drama, and, yeah, I mean, whatever, dude. The point of the matter is, my interaction with this person had not been good. They did a lot of misrepresentations, a lot of strawmans that they wouldn't get away with, again, in a live debate. But unfortunately, you can get away with it while you're writing text. That's why anytime any of these stupid people want to go ahead and act like, oh, well, I got the high ground, Anakin, with the typing and whatnot, just, you know what, this is all my fault. I should have just said, Kai, just come on a debate, bro. Let me fucking embarrass you. But instead he went ahead and he pulled a Luke and he's like, well, I'm not showing up. You're not worth my time. Oh my god, dude, you are so full of shit. But whatever, that's another one of the people that don't want it. I don't blame them for not wanting to smoke. I know this is probably going to make me sound like I have an ego or something. But it's not. It's just a fucking fact. Everybody that I've challenged to a debate, they don't step up. I mean, if I challenge a random person, they just come in here and say the N-word. So, again, that's another one that's not going to step up to the plate because I would embarrass them. You know, the challenge is still out there. Maybe I'll get bored and I'll make, I don't know, maybe an open debate night for defenders of King, right here, the King. Maybe, because I'm getting really bored of these, like, straw man arguments and people just being stupid all around. So that's what I'm going to do. The challenge is open. It's up there. It's there. The challenge is still there for King, Kai. You know, I don't care if you misrepresented me or you lied from your teeth, your dirty little teeth. You can still challenge me. I will still give you the courtesy to try to make yourself not look like a complete dishonest, lying piece of shit.
Not only that, but I've been dealing with people think that, like, I only did this because of this comment right here, when in reality, no, that's not why I did it. Like I said, I did it because Akumu has infringed my copyright, but I'm glad to see it happen again because I've had to deal with months and months of harassment from Akumu. One of the most high instances of this thing happening being in this clip.
That genuinely sucks. I know how annoying people spamming your chat can be, and I don't agree with that behavior at all. The problem is that point doesn't apply here at all, because never once in my whole video do I defend Akumu's actions or say that in any way Akumu is a good person or that I agree with his decisions. I actually make it a note at the start of my video to say this. However, this video is going to focus on what I believe to be an unfair copyright strike placed by Kai on a video because he did not like the person who made it because they'd been a shitty person to him. Now, whether they'd been a shitty person to him or not, I'm not here to defend that. I don't really think it's my place to decide that for Kai. This video is focused on the fact that Kai falsely struck down their video, so this point means nothing here. It doesn't really matter whether Akumu sent you hate or not, because that's not the point we're making. If that was the case, send a harassment claim against him. Don't take his video down for copyright, because that's an abuse of the system.
This entire outrage is stupid as fuck. All it is a misinterpretation of my intentions and a misinterpretation of my tweets.
I heavily disagree. It's very clear, given the fact that your videos have also included at times 40% and upwards of that of other people's footage, with barely any editing on a lot of the clips you include, that you never cared about the copyright behind this whole situation. I mean, my whole previous video discussed your intentions through your tweets and what you said about the whole situation, so you can watch that video if you'd like to hear what I have to say there. But it's very obvious that Kai's intentions were to silence someone criticizing him because they were smaller than him, and because he didn't like him, and because he wanted to get an own back against them. I feel like that's way more than a valid point to make.
And people who don't know anything about law trying to tell me something about law. It's literally the entire thing of the Toby drama all over again.
This statement here is why I'm very excited to see John Swan's stream going live in 8 hours from now, where he's going to have Kai on and he's going to debate him on a lot of his points while also criticizing Kai's whole behavior in this situation. John has a lot of real world legal experience and he's very aware of how this situation would go. I'm pretty confident that this stream is going to be a shit show, but it's going to be a funny one to watch, so I'd suggest going over and watching it. But until then, if you weren't already aware, when I spoke to John Swan, he said that this video was obviously fair use and there was almost no question about it.
One more thing, I want to make this a point as well because I feel like it's super important. I feel like everybody is like misunderstanding why Akumu's video was taken down. It's because none of my content was changed. The music that's used in Akumu's video, Akumu's gameplay, and Akumu's commentary, all completely original. I will completely take that. That makes tons of sense. All of that was original. But when it came to my content, there was the bare minimum effort in editing. The most that Akumu did was add a VHS filter to my video. Other than that, there was no effort to make my segment and my clips transformative at all. And that's the entire reason why the video is down.
Kai, what was he supposed to do to make your footage more transformative in his video? Firstly, that's not even something that people are going to look for when reviewing this because the content would still be the same at its core. But adding a floating animation like you do in your videos doesn't make it transformative. Uploading a new Marvel film the second it releases with a floating animation doesn't make it more transformative. It's still a violation of copyright. Anyway, I'm sure Kai will release a video to this where he moves the goalpost again and makes himself seem like the victim anyway. This video is criticism, plain and simple. There's no harassment, no accusations, no defending Akumu. I said that his strike was unfair, and I meant it. I'm sure the John Swan stream will be amazing. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do consider subscribing to the channel. I'm aiming for 100k in the next 2 years. That goal is only accomplishable with your support, and it would be highly appreciated. Also, feel free to check out my Twitter down below if you'd like to support me over there and make more opinions that don't get made into videos. And finally, if you'd like to join my Discord to get to know me and my community and also get notified whenever I release a video, feel free to go join it down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Says she wanna rock with a nigga like me. I'm a stylish guy. Spend a little guap with a nigga like me. We can catch a fly. Says she wanna rock with a nigga like me.